Caitlin.
I'm Gordon. We're from Selkirk and we're the volunteering ambassador team. And we're here to learn more about volunteering opportunities for young people at Abbotsford. Okay. Can you tell me a wee bit about Abbotsford?
I can try. So Abbotsford was the home of Walter Scott. He built it entirely in his own vision, which is incredible. It's one of the only houses that is like that. Didn't employ someone to design his own ideas. We work very, very closely with the local community, and we like to use his legacy to really promote his work throughout schools, throughout local groups, and it's a really diverse place. We've got the gardens, the estates, the house. Obviously myself, I deal with events, so it's an incredible place to work. It's a really, really great place to be, really.
So you're speaking about events in Abbotsford. Abbotsford is such a large place. What kind of things can Abbotsford volunteer?
For events, we have a huge range of things. So I've been in the role for about 6 months, and in that time we've done concert, we've got Burns night this evening, so it's really, really diverse, and it can be, for volunteers here, it can be anything from, on the event side, blowing up balloons and laminating signs, to chaperoning people on the day, to making sure they know where to go, to running around dressed up if you need to be, and just making sure everybody's having a really good time and doing it in a sort of safe environment as well. Very flexible, it's not something that happens every weekend, so there is a lot of, if you have a big social life where they want to do, other things, like a lot of commitments, etc. Events are great because they kind of hold 6 or 7 a year, and you don't have to be part of every single one. We are very flexible with that. They're mostly on the weekends, but I think volunteering here in general is great for young people. It's a group that we're really looking to engage with. We've got a few younger members of staff now as well, so it's definitely something that I think is interesting, and events is great on your CV. If you're wanting to go into that, volunteering at a place like Abbotsford that comes with its own quirks and challenges and its own team, if you can show that on your CV, it's always a good experience. Putting me on the spot. Something very interesting that I have learned at Abbotsford. I have learned that there's a door on the original external wall, and Scott was very much, he wanted, the freedom of the people. That was very much his kind of, something that he was interested in, and he has bought the original, and don't quote me on this because it's probably wrong, but the original Edinburgh toll door for the prison. And it's actually displayed on an outside wall randomly in the middle, so that no man should ever have to walk through it again. But all of his collection pieces are incredibly interesting, and just the story of the man is amazing. It's something very relatable that even people nowadays, you imagine this big, it's very much talented people at the end of the day. So it's fascinating working here.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
John, are you ready to go to a live? No,
well, I've done 4 years, this is about to be married.
Well, yeah, I'm waiting for somebody. I'll be free.
Well, I volunteer in the visitor centre, so I lead on the house, and also the retail section as well. Meet and greet.
So what do you think a young person could learn?
We've had young people through actually volunteering, and I think they learn confidence and how to interact with people.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And
one thing is, the biggest thing is meeting different people from all over the world.
So get a lot of different people.
A lot.
And can you tell us something surprising you found from volunteering here?
Surprising. How involved I want to get, actually. Yeah, which I didn't think I would want to.
That's really
Yeah.
good. That's really good. So can you tell me a wee bit about Abbotsford?
Do I start right at the beginning? So Abbotsford is a house and an estate that was built by Sir Walter Scott between 1811 and 1834, and it is now a major visitor attraction in the borders.
Cool. So what can volunteers all do here?
Oh, they do everything. We have volunteers who work in the visitor centre. We have volunteers who work as room stewards in the house, welcoming visitors into the house when they first come, handing out audio guides, showing them around the rooms. We have volunteers who are tour guides. We've got volunteers who work in the gardens. We also, for this year, have got 3 new exciting volunteer roles. One of them is events volunteers, who are helping with the events, the public events that we put on throughout the year. We have a new minibus, so we've got some minibus drivers as well, volunteers, that's new. And we have new path wardens who help us walk the network of paths that we've just developed over this winter, and just sort of checking it for, you know, whether all the paths are okay and everything. So there's lots of stuff to do, lots of different things.
That sounds really cool. And so what kind of roles do you think would interest folks ages 16 to 25 specifically?
Well, I think that quite a lot of the roles that we have here can give you some very useful skills that you could maybe use later on and, you know, looking for jobs and things like that. So, for example, in the visitor centre, you'd learn how to handle cash, work tills, customer service, that sort of thing, which is a very useful thing, looking, you know, applying for jobs. We also have events roles, which are sort of like at weekends, sort of ad hoc throughout the year. You're helping to put on an event, plan it, organise it, run it on the day. Again, that's quite a fun thing to do, but also is a useful thing to be able to put on your CV. Again, if you've got a particular interest in things, something like history or something like that, then, you know, room stewarding, that sort of thing is also good. Or horticulture in the gardens, you know, outdoor work in the estate and things like that. So there's a huge amount of stuff you could get involved in, depending on what you're interested in, what you want to do later on.
It's about the size of the house.
Well, yes, something like that, yes.
And so would you consider group sessions for 12 to 24-year-olds?
We probably would. We would probably have to sort of plan that a little bit further. But I think, you know, that's definitely, I mean, we're trying to sort of like widen our volunteer base. At the moment, the typical demographic for our volunteers is sort of slightly, maybe the over 50s.
Yeah.
But we would quite like to sort of extend that, you know, to sort of much more younger volunteers, and just to give it a bit of a cross section, because that's quite nice for everybody to work with, and there's quite a lot you can learn from each other on both sides, really. Teach everybody how to use Facebook, that sort of thing. And so yes, I think definitely that's what we're trying to sort of work on in the future.
Thank you. And let me just turn that. And so can you tell me something you think people would find really interesting about Abbotsford?
Oh, really interesting about Abbotsford. The really interesting thing about Abbotsford is that no day that you come is the same. And there's always something happening. Some tour group that turns up unexpectedly, or some, you know, some event that's happening, or it's just, you know, there's always something different. The weather is different and everything has to be closed because it's too windy, or it's snowing, or it rains, or you've got a Morris dancers here, or just something's always happening. So it's always different. You know, there's always different people who come, or you have a particularly nice visitor who comes from a country that you've never even heard of. And, you know, so there's always something different that happens, and you could get involved and dragged into all sorts of different things, depending on what's happening. So I think it's quite a fun and exciting place to be.
That sounds really good. Thank you very much.